You're watching The Edward Fowler Show. Now, here's your host, Edward Fowler.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the show this evening. It's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to welcome this next guest on. And I want to tell everybody how I came across this group because I think it's very important. Because I go through Instagram, I go through Facebook to find out what's hot out there. And I saw the advertisement of you guys. And I thought I had to get you on the show. So when I reached out, I was quite happy to be able to have the frontman out on the show tonight. So most appreciated for your time tonight.
No problem at all.
Welcome to the show, Ollie, the lead vocalist, singer. We want to call him. He does multiple things out there.
Yeah.
You also play the guitar as well. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I can do loads, mate.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, you are multi-talented, so
Of course I am, yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing I said to you after, the only thing we will disagree on tonight is football teams. Obviously, of course, there might be somebody in the live chat later on who is going to agree with you because they're a massive City fan. But I will say for right now, the best team in Manchester is, of course, Manchester United. Be there or be there, but I will give you credit for, of course, beating Liverpool last night. That's a great way to end the weekend and start a fresh streak where you say yes, Liverpool are down below again.
Yeah, definitely. But it's always good beating the Scousers, mate.
Absolutely, it is. Can't not disagree with that at all.
Sure
nothing against the Scousers in general, just that football team wise.
Yeah. I'm sure they feel the same about beating us, though. So it's it's a friendly rivalry.
Yeah, well, I guess we just have to enjoy it while we can until they decide to sort whatever's going on at Liverpool at the moment because something drastically is going wrong there.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully so. But, I mean, when the inquiry came to you about being on the show tonight, I guess did you Google me? Did you check out any of these videos or anything like that? Or you just thought, why not? Take a wild guess.
I took a little bit of a wild guess. I know that my manager did, and he checked the whole thing out, and he said that it looked pretty good. So, I mean, I've just been, to be fair, am I right in thinking you only emailed through last week, maybe? And we've just been so busy. With
3rd of November. I reached out on the 3rd of November, and I did not. I knew you were on tour, so I didn't expect to get a response that quickly, and I did, and then we were able to lock in tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, well, I've got a tendency to do it in like months time or a few months or something. Then we end up getting booked up and things never happen. But I knew I had this Monday free, so I thought, let's do it. Why not?
Why not, indeed. And luckily enough, I kind of ran out of guests in advance as well, so it all worked out nicely for me as well. So much appreciated for you for being here this evening, of course. And you having I want to say a very good 2025. You're very busy. Your group, you're currently, touring as well. When you're not watching Man City, you're out on the road, and you mentioned as well you're a bit croaky after performing and watching Man City. So, how would you describe 2025 for you this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're at like the level that we're at, if you will, which is small, every year seems to get, the next year is always better because obviously you're constantly growing and things like that. So I think 2025 on the whole has been, in terms of the Lilacs, probably one of the biggest years. I mean, obviously it's a bit unfortunate. Obviously Sam, our guitarist, fell ill with testicular cancer, so we did have to move the tour. But we have had some good news. He won't have to continue with his chemotherapy treatment anymore, which is great. He's back on the guitar, if you will, and he's back on the stages. So that's really good. But the whole year's been brilliant. I mean, we've played a lot of festivals up and down the country. We've picked up a lot of fans. We've played a lot of main stages. Yeah, it's been really, really good. And we've been working on a lot of exciting stuff for next year as well too, which, like I just said, I think next year is going to be even bigger and better. And, we're already looking at things for 2027, which is just crazy. And I know that year looks even more insane. So every year seems to just get better and better, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I can't I got mind blown by that. 2027. We're not even 2026 yet, and you're already talking
Yeah,
about what's going to
no,
happen.
it's one of those. It's like once you start getting up to like the venue sizes start
Yeah.
creeping up and things like that, there are less and less of them about, if you know what I mean. So you've got to start getting you've got to start putting your towels down early, if you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The venue, so yeah, and I think it gives us something to strive for. Now we're already looking at some of the big venues in 2027. It's like even now at the end of 2025, you start thinking, right, come on, let's time to gear up and step this up a level, across the board, really.
Yep, absolutely. And thank you for your questions so far as well. We're going to start with this question in from a fellow friend of mine, actually, who is
Okay.
actually a fan of yours. Fan of you. No, I didn't know he was a fan of yours until I actually told him about you coming on the show. So he's tuned in tonight. It's Adam Knight. Thank you very much for your question. One of the questions he sent in to us: what is your favourite song in general, and then what's your favourite song that you have made?
Well, one of them's easier than the other, isn't it? I think my favourite song that I've written would be Grace, which I think a lot of fans would agree with. Maybe. What's my favourite song of all time? That is just a hard. It changes all the time. I'm sure everyone's the same.
Yeah.
I'd probably go as far to say I can't name a song, but I reckon that my favourite band of all time, here we go, will be, I think, these guys influenced me from the start. I'm going to go with the Stone Roses. I absolutely love the Stone Roses. So anything off that album, the Stone Roses, Made of Stone, was it? I think it was. Yeah. I'd go with anything off there. I mean, obviously, I obviously love the Cortinas. I love a lot of the early Arctic Monkeys stuff. I love the Killers, Live for the Killers. I quite like a bit of older stuff, quite like, Elton John, Rod Stewart, all that vibe. Recently, when watching this, I did go watching Bryan Adams recently when he was playing with Mel C in Sheffield. Wow, that absolutely, yeah. Yeah, unreal, absolutely unreal. Yeah, and Mel C as well. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was brilliant, and so was he. 67, he was, I think, and he was still running around stage
like he's like a 30-year-old or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, in answer to that question, I'd probably say one of the songs off the Made of Stone album.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great story, and as well, hopefully when you get to 67, you'll be doing the same as him, running around
exactly.
like
he
you're
looked good as well. He looked good. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you ever get the chance to meet him, you should ask him. You should ask him about what his secret is to his long life.
Yeah, well, yeah. I should. That is a good question.
Yeah, because you might be able to stay young as him.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, you're looking good right now, so you're on the right tracks.
Appreciate that, mate.
And then we've also got another question as well, saying, are you doing any festivals next year? Yes, you are doing some festivals next year. I've already got one I know about already, which we'll showcase. I guess we could do it right now. One of 3 chances. I don't know if this is the right picture, but yes, it is. That's lucky Jess. So you are. There you go. That's what you're doing in the May of the bank holiday, I guess, weekend, you want to call it, the Init Together Festival.
Right. Yes, I am doing that one in Wales. That one's in Wales, isn't it? Yeah, looking forward to that. I think we played like the I don't know, like the sister festival of it this year called Together Again. I think they're the same brand. It looks like they are. And yeah, it's good. And yeah, looking forward to getting that could be our first show down in Wales. I'm sure it's in Wales.
That's cool.
So yeah, I've seen a lot of bands who have played on posters and things like that. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
You are doing some very good bands indeed, and hopefully you get to meet a lot of them and maybe even collaborate with them maybe in the future.
Yeah, well, maybe, who knows?
Because you got some incredible names there, and it's just an honor, isn't it? I guess to be able to be featured alongside some of these incredible legends of the business.
Yeah, I mean, when we started the band, I think it was 6 years ago now, something like that. You never thought you'd be playing festivals and that, and then let alone, up the bill next to some of the big names that we've grown up listening to. So yeah, it's just crazy, mate. And every time we turn up to these festivals or any shows any show when people buy a ticket to, it's still surreal, no matter what the size of venue that is. It's just, it sounds so cliche, but it's so true. We're just so lucky. So yeah.
And then we've got Jacob Red Fern in the chat room. He says W Sam. And then he's also asked as well, when's the album coming with a question mark?
I'm not sure I can announce that, to be honest with you.
Stay tuned to their social media.
There's one coming. You know, I'm in the middle of writing a collection of songs at the minute, with myself and the rest of the band. So there is one coming. So I think that's as much as I can give you, really.
No, that's fine with me.
Keep an eye out for some decent announcements over the next few months.
There we go. Good teaser. We like teasers here on the show.
Yeah, I'm very good at giving too much away, to be honest with you. Like, wow. Very good at it. So I'm learning to
keep things hush.
Hold back.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I did say to you beforehand that you can't discuss that. This is what we like. This is what we like. We were able to keep you hold back. And if you have any questions for my guests here this evening, make sure to leave a comment, and we'll ask those live, and we'll see what kind of response we get as well from Ollie, because of course there's certain things he can't discuss tonight, as you just saw. But you got to keep people in suspense. You got to keep them on the edge of their
I mean, listen, we're a band. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's some things that are inevitable. Yeah. Gigging and putting music out there, the two things that are inevitable, really. So,
well, there
will be an album coming at some point in my life.
Yeah. Well, we've got Gracie Reeds, I think that's how you pronounce it. An album even being confirmed is quite surreal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it will be our debut album, which is, I think, going back to what I said before, even the fact that we're putting out our own debut album, and that there are people who are excited about it, and just going down to Gracie there, who is excited herself about us bringing out an album, is just surreal. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, looking forward to it. I think it's a good chance for us to put out a new collection of songs. Obviously, as we're growing older, our writing has matured and things like that, and I'd like to think that it has got better. Although some of the older stuff will never die, of course, like your Vicarage Roads and Graces of the world. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. And some of the stuff that we're sat on is pretty good.
Well, I wouldn't say you mentioned about grow old. I mean, people knew, or even the fans who've been in front of you since the beginning, will always want you to play those, records from the beginning all the time at concerts and whatnot. So I mean, they will never leave you.
No, they'll never leave us, and that's crazy to think that, especially Vicarage Road, I wrote on the end of my bed in university, like 2019 or something like that, and for that to be, the hit that it is today for us, especially live at shows, is just crazy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So those songs like that will never leave us. You're right, and fair play.
Well, it's a bit like, it's about, as you mentioned about Rick Astley, for instance, that one song has followed him forever. He can't escape it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an interview with him. He said something like, because obviously a lot of people become to those old songs that you're known for, especially Rick, he's probably known for one or two songs, really. You'd like that would grate on other people, but I saw a really good interview where he was like, no, that I owe that song everything. It's paid my mortgage, it's paid this, it's done all these kind of things, and paid for my, it's paid for his life forever. So, and I think hopefully I have the same view as him in 20-25 years.
I'm
and
sure.
Vicarage Road has paid for my mortgage.
I'm sure it will. And hopefully in 25 years we will actually have another one of these conversations and we can see if it has.
Let's regroup in 25 years.
Obviously, I'll let you on the show before 25 years, obviously. But I mean, it would be nice to in 25 years. Remember that time when we talked about this? We'd be like, oh yeah, I did pay it off. Yeah. Gracie has also asked a question. Is there any song you wish you could drop from your set?
Wow, what a cold question that is.
Hey, you get the very best, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think seen it. What a hard question. I would probably say we don't really want to drop any of them, to be honest with you. But we aren't big lovers of Seen It All as a band. We appreciate what it has done or how the crowd love it and things like that. And the response it's had over the last 4 years, I think it's been out something like that. But we aren't big lovers of it ourselves. So I think we would all agree that we'll probably drop that. That would be the first one to drop if we had to. But yeah, seen it all.
Well, let's talk about your tour of sorts. You got your headline show coming coming November on the 22nd at the Manchester Academy. There's low tickets available to my knowledge.
There are 25 tickets left. We had like a bit of an issue with some ticketing allocation or something, so we thought that we had like 4 left, but there weren't. There's 25 left, so if anyone's listening, get a ticket. It's literally going to go off.
There you go. And again, you've also been performing over the past week, as you mentioned earlier on, and what's been, I guess, because of course you've been supporting different groups. It's been great, I guess, for you guys. But is it also challenging to adapt to each different group when you're going to the next place?
Each group, what, as in of people in the audience?
That, and as well each band as well. I'm sure each band you're performing with brings something unique and different.
Yeah, I mean the tour that we've been on at the minute has been our own tour, so we haven't supported anyone on this kind of tour. But we have had bands obviously opening up for us, and yeah, I mean sometimes you need a good support act because it's about warming the crowd up. You don't want to kind of walk on stage to a cold crowd, if you will. But yeah, we've had some good acts on so far. Yeah, I mean is that an answer to the question?
Yeah. So that is fine with me. But of course, you've been performing last Thursday, the 6th of November, the 7th of November in Edinburgh, and the Isle of Wight. You're going this coming Thursday.
That's a bit of a
Friday you're in Oxford. So you're doing a lot of touring up and down the country, which is great. And you got some great, I guess, bands supporting you as well. And then of course that big headline show right here in the best city in the world, Manchester, UK, which we can both agree on as well. Unless you have a different best city in the world apart from Manchester, where you would love to perform in.
Yeah, it is Manchester. We love it. I mean, we're from Wigan, which is, I don't know, on a good day, 25 minutes, half an hour out from Manchester.
Yeah.
But obviously, every time we play in Manchester feels like our hometown, if you know what I mean. And yeah, we just love it. I mean, yeah, it's where it all started. Our first gig was at the Castle in Manchester to about 70 people, and now there's like 2,500 tickets sold for the academy, which is just crazy in itself, So it'll always forever hold a place in our hearts, Manchester. And obviously, given that I am a Manchester City fan and I have ties to the club as well, it's we love it.
Absolutely.
We don't mind Sheffield as well. I would say Sheffield is strong second. Love Sheffield, the Steel City, mega.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, another great historic, I guess, city as well, Sheffield. Because many of the accents are very much similar to Manchester, because not far from us as well. And I thought you were going to say about Wigan. I think you were going to say it's part of Lancashire, because some people will class Wigan in Lancashire or whatever. But I mean, it's part really of, as we've now known for 50 odd years, Greater Manchester, isn't it? But that's why I thought you were going to say that. I'm glad.
We've not done a lot of gigging in Wigan, to be fair, mate. We did back in the early days. There used to be a place called the Old Courts, which was quite famous, to be fair, within the gigging scene.
Yeah.
Not famous, but like everyone had heard of it. And then there just weren't a lot of venue sizes that kind of, that you can kind of scale up to, if that makes sense, unless you want to go to like there's one that's like 5,000 or something like that. So you kind of had to branch out, and hence that's probably why our hometown now feels like Manchester.
Yeah, absolutely, and you should. You are from the place, so we can hear the accent as well. You sound more Mancunian than I do. So there you go. But let's see. So we've got Jacob in the comments saying, "Take me back to Arts Club last April," and Gracie, you're saying, "We or me too," as well. That's what people are saying in the live chat regarding that conversation. But yeah, absolutely, and again, I did mention tickets are low, so buy them as you can. Otherwise, you can be squared, as they say. That's a good old saying. And
be there or be square, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll be regretting yourselves for like, I wish I went now.
What'll happen is I'll all just watch the videos afterwards and be like, I wish I'd gone.
Yeah, and be all jealous, isn't it? That's what happens. WV Detail has also commented as well. So up the lyrics as well. So yeah, well, great comments. We like it all.
Yes, up the
Here this evening.
Lilacs.
Yeah. But as well, you've also, after Manchester, I guess you're not really done yet because you're also helping, I guess, supporting another band, aren't you? To my knowledge, in Birmingham. You're going down to the Brummie area, the Midlands, aren't you, in December?
Yes.
On
With
the
the
19th.
Claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Claws are brilliant, good friends of ours. And when they asked us to support them, it was like, yeah, why not?
Why not?
We get along with them. They're doing good things. They're in a similar space to us, so yeah.
And that's something else. That's what I like, because I feel like bands should help each other out. If they're on the same, I guess, path, and then helping each other get to that next level. Thank you for that as well. Thank you, because that's what I'm trying to get to.
We've kind of come through the same promotion company. There's like a promotion company called This Feeling who do a lot for up and coming bands like us and like the Claws and some of the bands who have supported us on this tour so far. And we've kind of just come up together, and they've just released their debut album, which is killer, by the way. And they smashed it with the Position. And yeah, like I said, when they asked us to do it, their hometown show, we said, yeah, why not? We love Birmingham. Let's do it.
Yeah, why not? And just before Christmas as well. So great.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, we do like having Christmas off. And we've never had it off, so
why start now?
I don't know why start now, but I would always like to have it off. But I suppose one gig out of 20 days in the build-up or whatever is not too bad. You know what I mean? And I think it's Mad Friday, or is it a Saturday? No, it might be. It's the Friday night. Yeah, I think it's what they call Mad Friday, or is that just a Wigan thing? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know you guys in Wigan have some bizarre traditions, I have to say. But you're all right. It's just a Friday.
Boxing Day is one, but yeah. Anyway, we in Wigan call it Mad Friday, which is the Friday before Christmas, I think.
I love it.
Don't quote me on that. But there's a Mad Friday towards usually around the 20th. And yeah, we're playing with them then. So yeah, really looking forward to that. It'll be a really good end to the year, to a successful year. And then, yeah, I mean, the rescheduled tour, we've had to reschedule because of obviously Sam, starts in January. So no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked indeed. And again, I again, my thoughts do go to your bandmate, and I hope that he is doing okay and is able to.
No, he's fine. He's fine. Like I say, he's back up.
Yeah,
he's back playing. So yeah.
Well, hopefully you have a better 2026 as well in a positive way, and be back doing what he loves doing as well. Which is the main thing. People are saying it is a Wigan thing, or at least a northern thing. So
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, it's definitely a northern thing. They don't do it the same down south, do they? Our man is down south, so
yeah. Well, you never know. You might never know. But Jacob says King Street in Wigan going crazy, and then we've got Toby as well, MA7 in the chat room. Thank you so much for your comment. Yep, Mad Friday is a thing in the lakes.
Okay.
Ellis Moore, thank you for your comment. Buzzing for Hull.
Yeah, buzzing for Hull. Yeah, and we know Ellis.
Yeah.
Shout out to El.
But I mean, I guess when big goals is then the album, obviously, when you eventually get it out there as well, and I guess you've been waiting for a while as well to make it as perfect as possible, and continue to write in between of touring and supporting other bands as well, and I mean, it's going to be a wonderful experience when it comes out, and I'm sure the reaction of your fan base is going to be huge, isn't it? And I guess, what has there been any regrets in your careers? Which you think, if we could redo something, we will redo something or not?
No, not really, because we've always kind of gone with like, fuck it, let's do it kind of thing. Like anything that we did, like, and it's paid off. Like, we went, like, we did the Ritz last year, which was our biggest show at the time then. And that was a big jump for us in terms of like the previous capacity in Manchester. The previous venue capacity in Manchester, and then jump up to the Ritz. I think it was like another 1,000 tickets. And that was a big risk. And we took it, and it sold out, and it was amazing. And, a lot of people said it was probably their show of the year. So and we've done that. We've kind of used that with a lot of things that we've done. I mean, I would re-record some of the tracks that we've possibly done in the early days. Some off the Red Flags and Warning Signs EP. We think the quality could be a little bit better, but no. In terms of regrets, no. Like we've always just said, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer of you regret the things you don't do, and we've kind of that's kind of bled through all the band really. So we kind of just do anything that we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So
it does.
Not so on chat shows like this.
Well,
I name a few regrets. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope you don't regret this. Like, never come back on the show again because I mean,
I regret this. No,
I hope not because it's a good interaction. But
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you are. Cause it's meant to be a nice, relaxing one. Meant to be relaxing anyway. Not meant to make you nervous. Trust me, because that's what you're trying to do. We got Gracie also buzzing for Liverpool. First time I seen you was in the academy. So full circle moment.
Okay. Yeah, so, okay.
Yeah, and then we got Jay Cooper. Thank you for commenting. He says, well, it might be a she as well. Mark Renshaw has got his Santa suit ready for Manchester.
Has he really? I know Mark. He's a pretty big fan of the band, and I think he did a show, can't remember where it was. I got a feeling it's Scunthorpe, and I think he wore a blow-up Santa's costume to the gig.
Oh, wow.
That's dedication though, isn't it? As you know, shout out to Mark.
Yeah.
It's that's big dedication. If anyone else wants to wear one, please do.
Yeah, come out to I guess Friday in December, and come to the I guess Birmingham and wear Christmas tree.
Yeah, I'll come to that show as well. Yeah, I think there's some tickets left for that. Yeah, come to that.
Yeah, and dress
that's
up.
Yeah, the clause one.
Yeah, the clause indeed. Let's see. Jacob says, does Grace make the debut album? I guess you could have found out, Jacob.
Yeah, thanks for answering that. I'll let you. Do you want? Yeah, I'll go with what he said.
Well, I guess you got to keep people in suspense. You can't give out all the secrets. To
be fair, we haven't had that conversation. I think I don't know. I think it would be nice to put some of our best tracks, if you will, on there. But we haven't had the conversation yet, so. I don't know.
Watch this space.
Buy the record to find out, mate. Yeah. That's what you've got to do.
There we go. Again, Ritz was definitely the best of the year. Love that. Toby, I love every single red flags and warning signs. None of them lack quality.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that. Maybe it's just a bit of love that I need. You know what I mean? Like.
And Alice Moore, when you going to release When Happy Hour Ends?
Yeah, When Happy Hour Ends. Yeah. I mean, yeah, great tune. It is a B-side on a couple of vinyls that we've put out there. Yeah, maybe one day when the time is right. I've just got this. It's so sentimental to me, that song, and I'm just waiting to release it when the time is right.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'll like this next comment. So back to the Santa suit. Jay Cooper has responded back by saying he is torn between that and an inflatable flamingo outfit.
Flamingo. Well, I'll go with the Santa costume, only because my biggest fear is animals with long necks. I know that sounds random, but I can't get behind them, and I feel like flamingos have got long necks, so I'd rather not be seeing that in the crowd. I just don't like swans and like ostriches, like the heads are so far from the body.
Yeah.
It weirds me out. If any of my family on here watching, then they'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, weirds me out big time. So please don't be wearing anything like that.
Yeah, and we've also got another comment coming in as well. We got a comment coming from Barnaby Harrison. Would you cover I Wonder by the Crooks?
You what say?
I said, would you cover I Wonder by the Crooks? Or the Crooks?
Good work, Barnaby, mate. That's an inside joke. We know the Crooks, great band, supported us at the Ritz, actually. And the answer is yes, I would cover I Wonder by the Crooks if anyone is after it.
Could be a social media exclusive, perhaps.
Could be. Could be. Could be. Who knows?
And we mentioned about the tour before. Let's just show it through on the screen as well. If you're listening to this and you are in the wrong place, you come to youtube.com/Edward Fowler and watch this live or on demand. But this is your, of course, the 395 to forever
Yeah.
rescheduled tour. Course starts on I think it's the 29th of January. Just trying to
Yeah.
read
It's
that little
towards the
small
end.
print there on the
Yeah.
screen. Where you start in Hull and you all go down to Newcastle next day, then Leeds, and then on the 5th of February you go to the London, the Garage, then in
Yeah.
Nottingham, then the
Yeah.
Sheffield, Birmingham again, Bristol, and Liverpool to end it. So nice,
hmm
nice little tour you got going on there, and you can see all the supporting acts on your screen
Yeah.
as well.
And
But
it's all sold out. So
that's good. That's
other
good.
than
Yeah,
Liverpool, actually, I think Liverpool might have some tickets left. So yeah, but
double
crazy.
check, and if there's
Sold out
any
tonight.
seats available, buy them while you can if there is. If not, then
Seats, yeah.
you're gonna have to wait and come back again, or even standing. You know, there could be some standing places left as well, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
At Liverpool, the other
Yeah.
places, yeah, look, obviously, but these people already know that. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, we're not going to answer that one. Let's see. Ian sending 3 purple love hearts to you.
Lilac love hearts.
Yeah. I like that one. Yeah. Good point. But we like that. But I mean, I guess we were trying to get to it before. But I mean, apart from an album, what are some of the other things you want to tick off as a goal with your band?
Yeah, debut album's a big one. I'd like to get a decent. I'd like that to chart well as well. You know, obviously with bands in our space these days, all getting decent chart positions, you also want to do the same. So I think that's a big, something that we want to do. I would love I've always said I'd love to do the Castlefield Ball in Manchester. That's like, if I did that and we never gigged again, I genuinely think that I'd be happy. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't be, because once you get there, you want to do the next thing. It's always the same. But right now, if we can get to doing the Castlefield Ball, which I don't think I don't think that's too big of a dream. Then yeah, I would be very, very happy. Glastonbury is probably on everyone's list, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? No matter, I'd play the car park. Do you know what I mean, mate? I think there probably is a stage on the car park. There's that many stages at that
Wow.
festival.
Well, I did see Bobby Williams say something about he's going to perform at Glastonbury, because I don't think it's happening next year, but apparently he's going to show up and perform in front of nobody, apparently.
All right, well, yeah. I mean, anyone who knows me knows that Robbie Williams is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. So if he's there, no doubt I won't be far behind him. But yeah, Castlefield Ball, Glastonbury, debut album. There you go.
Love it. I love that. Let's see. Thoughts on Smoke Bomb, says Lorna Finningham.
Love smoke bombs. Love them. Yeah. It's even better when I can see the people lighting and get kicked out.
So we've got WV Detail says as well, tickets for Liverpool coming with my 11-year-old Grace,
Yeah.
who's obsessed with the lads. Grace and Sticky Dance Floors, her favourite songs, Bloody Belting, with a
Oh, cool.
emoji. Gracie Reed says, how are you feeling about the stadium show with lottery winners?
Yeah, I mean, again, another band that we're very, very close with in the scene, the Lottery Winners. Yeah, very good friends with those guys. They've helped us a lot with having support acts. We've letting them support us. Sorry, we've letting us support them. Sorry,
You're good.
been a long day, mate.
You're good.
Yeah, really important. Obviously, Scouting for Girls are on the bill as well. And we met Scouting for Girls this year at a festival. I think it was Hardwick Festival. And again, another great set of lads. And we grew up listening to Scouting for Girls, so for them to be support, just on the bill before them again, is amazing. Yeah, so really looking forward to it. And I don't think there's many tickets left for that, to be honest, considering it's their first stadium tour gig. Sorry, I think that. Yeah, the tickets are flying out. So again, get a ticket if you haven't got one already. Bank holiday weekend in May is my birthday as well. So it's going to be a big, big celebration, and I'm pretty sure the weather will be
Top
crap,
notch.
probably.
No, I was going to say top notch because I have
Yeah,
felt
no,
like,
I'm always it's England though, isn't it? You think it'll be good and it'll be garbage, but
well, I mean, in the past couple of Mays, around this bank holiday weekend type business as well, it's been quite lovely. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so never say never.
No, never say never.
Let's see. Toby says Lorna wouldn't do smoke bombs indoors, which I think are all their gigs are right now.
Uh,
That's that
yeah,
response.
they are at the minute. Yeah, they would be. Yeah, I mean, smoke bombs go either way, don't they? I mean,
Yeah,
they're a good
Grace
spectacle. They're good for us to see, but obviously, I understand why some people that are, you know,
may take.
aren't so fond of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, Gracie says your band and Robbie Williams, Glastonbury 2026.
Well, if you can make it happen, Gracie, make it happen.
Jacob says any bands we should look out from Wigan.
Yeah, there's one band in our rehearsal room. They're called Montello. They're really good. I've heard a lot about them. And then another band who are supporting us in Liverpool, they're called Casino Club. They're from my area within Wigan.
That's cool.
So yeah, those guys, Casino Club and Montello.
Very cool, very cool. Let's see. So yeah, we look forward to all that, and I guess when the fans come out to support you at any of these gigs you are doing, and as well on your own tour, what can people expect? Any surprises?
Just the same old carnage, mate. You know, what you see is what you get with us. We're just four mates on stage. That's it. We don't play to a backing track. It's literally, two guitars, a bass, and some drums and some vocals, and that's it. And it just goes off. So yeah, just the same old carnage. Obviously, the 395 to Forever tour. We will be touring the 395 to Forever EP, which not a lot of people will have heard yet live. So yeah, just the same old stuff, mate.
Speaking about that,
yes.
When you have played that, what's been the reaction?
Yeah, I mean,
so far.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, we actually we have been this summer. We've been opening with Where Have You Been Hiding, which was, I think, was the opening track on the EP. And yeah, I mean, it's gone down a treat. A few others, I think we've done, that Daft Calling It a Night. But yeah, they've all been, yeah, had a good response. So
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard with new music. You never know how the fans like it and things like that.
So is there any nervousness comes into that factor as well?
Yeah,
you start
yeah,
playing it?
Yeah, there is. There's always. Yeah, you're always nervous playing new music. You're always nervous putting new music out there, even though you think it's the best song that's been ever written. You're not. You always know there's there's always a part of you that thinks they're not going to like this.
Yeah.
But you've just got to do it.
You do, and see where it goes.
It works out. Most of the time it does work out, but.
Well, it's a bit like I guess Avicii, going way off subject, but I mean Avicii, when he first played Levels, he was testing it out a few years before he then dropped it to the world. So
probably one of his biggest tunes, no?
Yeah, exactly. So best place to do it is when you're touring live and living the dream.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, let's see. So we've got WV Detail says 395 to Forever is an absolute effing banger.
Wow. Well, that's probably one of those tracks that we did. We're trying to take out the set. To be honest with you, going back to a question we had earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, everyone likes different tracks and things like that, and obviously for us. We enjoy playing different tracks and things, but we will always try and play the tracks that we'll always try and play the songs that we think the fans want. So yeah. I've noted that one.
Well, I guess, if you don't, I guess the fans will be right down your throats on any platform.
I'm sure they will. The hour, the rest of the songs in the hour, I'm sure they'll make up for it.
But I mean, as you mentioned as well before about getting nervous about performing new songs in front of audiences who had never heard a song before. When you've been performing, you mentioned in front of 70 people, and then going from 70 people up to thousands of people. I mean, was that quite nerve-wracking at first, or do you just settle quite into it quite naturally?
Yeah, I mean, in the early days, yeah, it was. I think we've had a couple of supports with you likes of the lottery winners. We were walking out to sort of, I don't know, 1,000 people to 1,200. At that time, we were only used to playing to sort of 200 now. But obviously, the more you played, the thing is, playing to more people very often is actually easier. Sometimes those small intimate rooms can be really tough to kind of crack, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, yeah, there's an element of when you're walking out to thousands that you've got to put on your best show. But once you're up there enjoying yourself, you kind of just get in your own world. I mean, we supported Sting this year,
Another
and
icon.
yeah, another icon, yeah, and there was like 10,000 plus people there. Now, obviously, other than the fact that we were nervous about, messing up in front of 10,000 people, that's what the biggest nerves are, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? But once you get up there and you're having a laugh, I hate to say it, but it's easy sometimes for us. It is, yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. I
I
like
mean, it
that.
always comes with its own set of nerves, if you know what I mean. But like, the more that you're doing them, obviously, it's like anything. The more you do it, the easier it
Yeah.
gets, and the slowly just becoming easy. I mean, our first 1,000+ venue was the Ritz last year, but since we've done that, we've done loads, and obviously next year's tour's got a few on them, and like I said, 2027's tour's got shitloads of them on.
Yeah.
And it now just feels like the Academy show, even though we're really looking forward to it, and we are. It doesn't. Like, I don't know. The Ritz was like a first step up into a big venue
Yeah.
for us. Whereas this is like we feel like comfortable, like we're going to own the stage and
Mm.
things like that. And we're just looking forward to getting up there and putting on the best show that we can, and we will.
And I guess as well at the academy, you're more comfortable. You now feel like you belong there as well on
Yeah,
the stage.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Obviously, the nerves
Mm.
won't be anywhere near as big, I don't think,
No,
as they possibly were walking out.
you feel
To
like
the Ritz, but I'll
yeah.
let you know after. Actually, because there's every chance that it will.
Well, I hope not. I hope not. But I mean, I feel like
Oh, nerves are good.
10,000
Nerves are
people
good.
there is scary. I feel like and as well the added pressure of having Sting there as well. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we met Sting, great guy. He was actually waiting for us at the side of the stage when we came
that's
off,
cool.
which he didn't have to do. He's an
No.
icon, isn't he? He's probably one of the most famous people in the world. He was stood waiting for us, which was great. I mean, funny moment being that our drummer's called Shit Shirt Dave because he wears shit shirts. Yeah, I don't know if you might have seen the photo on our
I
Instagram.
have.
We stood there with a picture with Sting
Yeah.
in this picture, and Dave's on the end to the right, and he's in a bright pink shirt with yellow rubber ducks all over it. And Sting even said, "I'll get a photo as long as we crop him off on the end,"
That's hilarious.
which is quite cool to be saying on this
Yeah.
chat. You know what I mean? On this show, because not a lot of people get to say that they've
No.
met Sting, let alone support him and things like that. So
No, it's
yeah.
good, and it's moments which you will now treasure for the rest of your lives, and be
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Always goes back to that 6 lads in a rehearsal room at my uni in Salford 6 years ago. Did you think you'd ever be doing the things that we're doing today? Absolutely not. So you have to pinch yourself sometimes, and we do that, almost daily,
yeah,
really, after every show. And I think we're very grounded as a group. It's very easy to probably not be grounded, but we are, and we know where we've kind of come from. We understand that how lucky we are to have what we've had so far,
mm,
you know. And a lot of it's down to the fans, everyone who's commenting here and them, we can't thank them enough,
no.
But yeah, it's just surreal, man. Surreal.
And it's good that the fans here in the chat room tonight and who follow your career since the beginning,
Yeah.
have just talked to you from day one, I guess. And what do you think that's down to? Do you think with you and the rest of the
I don't
guys?
know, because like other bands, I think other bands, some bands that aren't possibly big as us, if you will, have got better tunes, to be honest. But I'm sure our fans will probably disagree, which is, why they love us and why we love them so much, if you know what I mean. But what was the question?
I'm just saying, why do you think that they, I guess, relate to you more? I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just, like I said, I think it might go back to what everything we write about is pretty relatable.
Yeah.
It's all very much, everyday life kind of stuff. And I just think a lot of people kind of relate to it. And, I think a lot of people do just enjoy watching us
Yeah.
on stage, enjoying ourselves, if that makes sense, enjoying it ourselves. We're up there, we're just four mates, we're genuinely just having a laugh, and I think a lot of people take to that, and that'll never change. If you don't enjoy it, then why are you doing it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we literally just love it. So I think a lot of people are taken to that.
And as well, I think as well, people that might love you as well is because of the fact, as a group, as well, not just like individually, but as a group, because of the fact that it doesn't matter how big you are growing, you guys are just staying how you are, being, relatable, down to earth group of guys. And what you
Yeah,
see here is what you see at shows, backstage, on the streets.
yeah,
So,
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
So we do have a few questions coming in. One of them, Lorna, was already answered earlier in the show, so I'm not going to repeat that to my guest again. The question was, who is your favourite influence in music? And I guess it was, the Rolling Stones, which you mentioned earlier on.
Stone Roses.
Stone Roses, yeah. So you mentioned them earlier on in the show
Yeah,
about that.
I think, yeah, I would say they're the reason that I started
Yeah.
playing guitar, for sure. But I think a big influence, goes without saying, would be the Cortinas, really.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's quite great for us at the minute because we work with their bass player Joe Cross, who is a producer himself. He's worked with a lot of big people, Louis Tomlinson, for one, Istist, and obviously he does all the Cortinas work, and he now actually produces our stuff. He did our last EP, and he will be doing, no doubt, our album. So that's again surreal in itself, really, because I've grown up watching them live and things, and now obviously working with one of them is just kind of amazing. But yeah, I would say that they're a big influence of ours, specifically mine. We love the Killers as a band. We love them. Blossoms, just the usual northern indie stuff.
But I mean, they are some fantastic up and coming bands, who are just fantastic and just keep dropping excellent music. It's like, how did they keep topping it from the last album or single they released? It's just ridiculous.
I don't know
in a good way. So means we could see a potential collaboration in the near future, perhaps, then possibly.
God, could you imagine? My head would explode, I think. If we managed to do a collab with the Cortinas and Liam Frey, but who knows? Who knows? Stranger things have happened. I mean, I met Sting this year, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think that's further away from happening than doing that, and that's happened. So, yeah.
Well, I guess I'll watch this space. I guess.
Watch this space.
We can't wait. So I guess as well, Jacob was commented. We will wrap this up in a few moments. Jacob was asked about opinions on the mosh pits at your shows.
Don't really have any. I mean, mosh pits usually come from people and enjoying themselves, so it's always good to see people moshing. Yeah, don't mind them as long as it's safe or whatever. No one's getting squashed or anything like that. Then crack on.
Yeah, and we've also got David or David Dale commenting, seen any good, I guess, tattoos of the group?
Yeah. I think I know who this guy is. Okay. He's got a tattoo of us on his leg, I think, and he's from Birmingham. So big shout out to him. There's a few people who've got tattoos of us on them. A lad who has almost started working with us, Shane, he's got one. Another girl's got a bucket hat and maybe a washing machine, and that could be two different people. But yeah, there's a few out there.
That's cool. And
that's dedication, that for you, isn't it?
It is dedication. But I mean, when you first saw somebody having a tattoo of yourselves or a symbol about the group, what was your instant reaction to that? Were you quite terrified at first, or were you quite the opposite of that? I don't know.
Well, no, it's a compliment, isn't it?
It is a compliment, yeah. But I mean, were you quite surprised?
I'd never get a tattoo. It's not me getting tattoos. No. It's just not about me. But yeah, it's great to see when other people are getting them of you, and it clearly shows what you clearly mean to that person, doesn't it?
No, I agree. So that's something else we agree on. So we both don't like tattoos. Well, not like don't like, but not somebody who will get into tattooing. I guess on our own bodies.
Yeah. if we got, if the album went to number one,
Then you
then
would.
I would get a tattoo. There
Okay.
you
Well,
go.
question about. Okay. On that point, then, where on your body would you have the tattoo?
Well, I wouldn't have it on show.
Oh, right.
Put it
Okay.
that way. Wouldn't be
Okay.
like a sleeve.
Ah. Okay.
Don't know. I actually don't know. I'm not even shoulder maybe,
Shoulder.
or
Okay.
maybe I don't know.
Good place. It means you could show it off if you wanted to. Then, if it ever happens, but
Or maybe just there. I don't mind that. I know that's
yeah.
on show. But it can be hidden. Or that one could be
Yeah,
hidden
you
with a
can.
watch
Yeah,
strap
you can
in.
hide that. Yeah, you can hide that. So, but yeah, well, let's hope so. Let's do it. So I guess we'll get a petition out as soon as that album out. We need to get a petition to get to number one. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
well, there you go. If the album goes to number one, I'll get a tattoo.
You
So
hear it here
everyone,
first, ladies and gents. He's going to get a tattoo if he gets the album to number one. So let's help him to get to number one, obviously, when it comes out, whenever that is. Let's see. Jacob also says, "You are my sunshine." Rendition in Manchester for Wigan. So I just changed the accent there a little bit from Manchester, but yeah.
what? What's he asking there? What?
Well,
What did
he's just saying, "You are my
I should
sunshine."
do a rendition of you like "You Are My Sunshine." That one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But
something in there.
but for Wigan, however, instead.
But for Wigan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me figure that out.
But anyway, let's talk about this because again, I want to make sure that we, mention everything we need to mention. So of course, there's plenty of opportunities to see the group live in person as well. Of course, you got a few chances if you got tickets to see them this coming weekend as well, and also on the 22nd of November at the Manchester Academy. Fantastic show it will be, and I'm sure you guys have a bliss time, and we'll create members and hopefully gain new fans as well, and keep the old fans in tune and keep them on their feet throughout as well. And then also you're going to be performing next May at one festival we know about already in Wales. You are correct, it is in Wales from earlier on, at the Init Together festival, joining you some fantastic names in the music business as well, some legends out there, and hopefully you get the chance to interact with many of them as possible. Then of course on the 19th of December you'll be of course performing with the Claws, supporting them in the O2 Academy in Birmingham on the 19th of December, which is of course a Friday evening. So, and I guess on that point, will you be dressing up on the night in any Christmas costumes or anything like that?
I can't imagine so, mate. No.
That's a shame. I thought you were going to say yes, absolutely.
Oh, you never know.
You've got to get into the festive spirits,
Yeah, maybe we'll do something.
Have you got any decorations up yet for Christmas?
Say that again, sorry.
Have you got any decorations up yet for Christmas?
Nothing yet. I think I'm putting my tree up this Saturday.
Oh, right. Quite early, yeah. Quite early,
yeah.
Though. But...
Early? I don't know.
Is it quite a big tree or a small tree?
Oh,
I mean, like, does it,
something like that, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's floor to ceiling, for sure.
Okay, then. Yeah, quite a good tree then. And also, as well, the upcoming tour starts at, of course, the end of January of 2026, which we can't wait for, and I hope that all goes well, and hopefully you have a fun time touring each of those great cities and bring out the tunes as well. But before we let you go, I want to give you the final thought now here on the show. We're going to give our guests our final thought. So my final thought for you is to mention anything you'd like to mention which I've not brought up, which you think is very important to get off your chest to help you out. And as well, please do plug your social media where people can find you on social media as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's not a lot really coming up. Obviously, the tour's already sold out. A lot of people already bought tickets for the earlier this year, but I suppose there's 25 tickets left for the Academy, so make sure you get a ticket. There's some left. I think there's 10 left for the Isle of Wight this weekend. If anyone fancies the long journey down there with us, then let's do it. And Oxford hasn't got many tickets left either, so yeah, ticket links are in all our bios. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X it's called. Yeah, not sure all our handles, to be honest. But yeah, I suppose thank you all for our support thus far. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. And yeah, up the Lilacs, really.
Yep, indeed, up the Lilacs. And as well, Lucy says, #buy merch.
Yes, thanks, Lucy. Good shout. Yeah, we will be soon I know a lot of people have been asking for merch, and we've got shitloads of it. And we have got a website now, but we're just waiting to kind of set it live. But yeah, if you're ever at gigs, anything to help us out, buy a bucket hat or a t-shirt or something like that, yeah, defo, and get behind us.
Absolutely. And if you don't get behind him, then you can be squared.
Yeah,
as well.
What he says.
But truly, Ollie, I hope that you enjoyed yourself here on the show tonight. And
Loved it.
I do hope that you don't go to your management team and be like, absolutely despise that guy. What did you sign me up for? But I do hope, in all seriousness, that you will come back on the show again. I hope.
Of course, yeah, whatever.
There you go. You're here first, ladies and gents. He's committed to come back for a part 2. So that means if you have a future question for Ollie or any of the band members, leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to ask Ollie the next time he appears on this channel in this fun interactive chat with all of you here tonight. And I think it's been quite enjoyable. The hour's almost gone quickly. I have to say.
God, I didn't realise.
Yeah. So time flies when you're on this show, Ollie. Laid back. No scripts. This show is not scripted. I don't prep my questions. My guest doesn't know what I'm going to say, and vice versa. And especially when we bring in the live chat as well. It's all great things to happen. So we thank you to you. We thank you to the great viewers for tuning in. And thank you so much for supporting Ollie. And I hope as well that you will enjoy the content you've seen here tonight and come back here on this channel for other fantastic conversations as we now surpassed 360 subscribers. We're now on 364 subscribers. You've got a lot of more viewers than I do, but I'm a small timer compared to you, so you're doing something right. So keep up all the fantastic work. I wish you all the success with all the touring and with the new album when it comes out as well. Hopefully we might chat as well when that comes out as well, whenever it does. And I hope you have a fantastic time at that Init Together festival next May as well. Enjoy it.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you again for your time tonight, Ollie.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye. So that was Ollie here on the show live. Thank you so much for who's tuned in. Again, if you like the content, smash the like button, share the video around, tell everybody about Ollie and the Lilacs. And make sure as well, if you like the content around here, want to see more of my great conversations and be able to be a live viewer, then click that subscribe button. As I mentioned, we got over 364 subscribers, so thank you so much to any of you watching tonight for subscribing. If you enjoyed the content, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again in the next episode, which will be on, I want to say, on Thursday here on the show with a fantastic bloke called James Laurent, who actually worked with Mr. Beast on the Amazon show, his game show on Amazon. So he's a phenomenal bloke, is James. He's a singer-songwriter. He's also I guess a producer, director as well behind the scenes. So it's worth checking that out on Thursday night, same time, same place. Hope to see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.